Well, the Norwegian team doctor has come out and spoken about Martin Odegaard's injury, and as we anticipated that maybe Mikel Arteta would be the very first person to come out and obviously reveal to us the extent of the injury and how long it's going to really be keeping him out for. Finally, we've gone ahead to get a confirmation from the Norwegian national team manager the Norwegian team doctor, and he has confirmed to us that this guy is really going to be out for some time. And the list of games that is set to miss, as Arsenal is set to play into the Carabao Cup, Premier League, and the UEFA Champions League, have been listed by the side of Arsenal. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. It's much like button, comment, and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name and hope you guys are really having fun. And this is where we are right about now to bring you the latest news and information as far as your team Arsenal is really concerned. For those who don't know Mundo Gadgets and you're watching us for the very first time, these are the people responsible for obviously fielding or really giving us a very big push and supporting this channel. That's why I always call you to support them. If you need a brand new phone and you need a brand new laptop, call them on +256 70 99 88 665, and then later you'll thank me in advance. If at all you need a used laptop and a used phone, you can call them on the same number, but these phones and laptops that are really used are coming in through from the United Kingdom. So follow them on TikTok, search for Mono Gadgets, and you'll see the vast range of products that they've gone ahead to line up for you. Now, today is a Wednesday, and yesterday I went ahead to bring you a story that the Norwegian Martin Odegaard went ahead to obviously get injured, right? And in the due course of him getting injured, he had to fly back to Arsenal, and in the due course of flying back to Arsenal, he had to really go to undergo an assessment. But as we are waiting for the official announcement of the club of Arsenal, the Norwegian doctor, all national team doctor, has come out and spoken the following onto the extent of this guy's injury, and these have been his words. Injuries like this take minimum 3 weeks. Everything else is bonus. They are investigating the MRI scan now. There is probably no breach in his foot. So when you look at this, even the national team doctor of Netherlands is not sure. He's just assuming that the man is going to be out for those number of weeks. But it can really take more, because he says that there is probably no breach in his foot. So if there is no breach in his foot, then you have to come out and really ask yourself, what if a breach in his foot is really found, because the doctor hasn't gone ahead to obviously see what the MRI scan has gone ahead to come up with in as far as all this is really concerned. And that is the most important bit of it all. So I tell you what, that the side of Arsenal is really working tooth and nail to obviously find a solution for this guy and see how long he's really going to be at. Now, for now, it's 3 weeks. And now, on Friday, we are waiting to see when the manager of Arsenal, Mikel Arteta, is going to come out and really tell us how long he's really willing, or he's really being told by the board of Arsenal or the physio team on how long he's really going to be kept out. That is Martin Odegaard. But this sends you a confirmation that he's out of the game of Tottenham Hotspur. That is it. You get? He's out of the game of Tottenham Hotspur because he cannot really find himself into that game. You understand? And if I told you watch the game of Brighton, as I told you, he was really tackled. He really went ahead to get a very bad tackle on his ankle. And it looks like the team they're playing against, that is Australia, that has the likes of Sabitzer, Lehimas, and so on and so forth, really knew exactly where they're supposed to obviously hit to obviously cause damage onto this player known as Martin Odegaard. You understand? So Martin Odegaard really deserved the best of the best. And I tell you what, he's really one of those players that has gone ahead obviously be the best players in Arsenal. But his departure is really gonna be very bad. Not departure because of the good reasons, but he's gonna be out of action for the bad reasons, because he's really gonna be out for those weeks. But that is the minimum. That is the bare minimum of him really being out. And you might ask yourself, who is really gonna come up to obviously replace him into that? I went ahead and obviously gave you options, but you never know what the manager is really going to do into this beautiful game of football. Now, after that, we've gonna hit obviously getting a story from the City Extra, and they've told us the following, that Man City looks likely to miss Martin Odegaard looks likely to miss Arsenal's meeting with Man City at the Etihad Stadium this month, after the Norway national team doctor Ola Stand suggested the midfielder could be out for at least 3 weeks. Now, Man City is one of the games that Arsenal is going to be playing soonest from the international break. And let's see those games that the man is set to miss out, and that is Martin Odegaard. The first game that he's going to miss is going to be between Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal. You understand? Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal is the game that the guy is going to miss, and it's going to be played on Sunday. That is on 16 hours. The other game is going to be played on the 19th. That is mid this week. You know, it's going to be played on a Thursday in the UEFA Champions League, as Arsenal is going to be taking on Atalanta. You understand? That is it. And then next weekend, that is on the 22nd of September, that's when Man City is going to be hosting Arsenal at the Etihad Stadium. And this is the other game where this guy is expected not to feature, because the 3 weeks are really going to be not off. And from the 15th to the game of Man City, that will mark 1 week of Martin Odegaard out. Then after the game of Man City, in the midweek, they'll play Bolton in the EFL Cup. That is on the 25th of September. Then on the 28th of September at Emirates, they'll host Leicester City, and those will be how many weeks? Those will be 2 weeks. Then they'll play PSG at Emirates. That is the 1st of October, and they'll have to play Southampton on the 5th of October, making that 3 weeks into the mix. Then Bournemouth and Arsenal, that is on the 19th of October, and I think that's when he's expected to return, by the way, because they would have gone ahead to go into the national break. So on the 5th, those will be 2 weeks, you know, of playing football, of him not playing football, right? And then I think there will be 3 weeks of him not playing football, and he might return when Arsenal is playing Southampton, or when Bournemouth is really hosting Arsenal. So those are the games that he's really going to be out for. But one of the people, the regulars that watch this channel, known as David Sozi, early morning went ahead to send me a voice note and was really very worried about the situation at Arsenal. I was like, please, don't worry about anything. Should you come out and really worry about Odegaard being out? I told him that Arsenal really has very many players that can come in through and obviously feature into that position of Martin Odegaard. You understand? And I think I should do, by the way, a different video altogether to really explain to you this to the detail or to its depth, because most Arsenal fans are really worried. I know he's the only central attacking midfielder that is certified that you people have, but you're having very many other players that can come in through and do the job. Because we look at Martin Odegaard's being out, you are having a player like Kai Havertz, whom I believe the manager is going to pull into the central midfield to play alongside Jorginho and Thomas Partey. That's what I believe the manager is really going to be doing into this so-called season, or this so-called season where Martin Odegaard is really going to be missing out in action. It affects him as a player because he's one of those players that never really took part into the Euros, and he had rested a lot, and you anticipated that he's one of those players that could come up and really lift up this team to the next levels, you know. And I think he was doing the job, though he hadn't gone ahead obviously register himself onto the score sheet this season, but I anticipated that it was the time for him to come out and really announce himself that I'm really ready. But the good thing is that Sterling is there, he can play in that position, Kai Havertz can, Nwaneri can, and the other player is Leandro Trossard, who can also play into that midfield very, very well. So we now wait to see whether Mikel Arteta will switch to a new system of 4-2-3-1, where he'll get a double pivot of Thomas Partey and Jorginho. All else, he'll bring in a 4-3-3 system. So we wait, and we are eagerly anticipative to see what the manager of Arsenal is really going to be doing to see to it that he really brings it to where it deserves to be. So guys, I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below, as Martin Odegaard is going to miss 6 games of Arsenal, and we are waiting for a further confirmation coming in through from the side of Arsenal, because this is coming in through from the Norwegian national team doctor. You understand? But the side of Arsenal will obviously give us the final say about this. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Powered by Mono Gadgets, dealers in brand new phones and brand new laptops. And even if you want a used phone and a used laptop from the UK, call them on +256 70 99 88 Follow them on TikTok, search for Mono Gadgets, and the rest is really gonna be history into the making. So I'm out. See you later, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. The Muslims, Barakallahu fikum, and see you when you see me. Not so? First video of the day, and let's see how many more we can go, because today has been really a tough day for me. I had a lot of movements and I couldn't obviously leave a video behind for you like I did yesterday. But I'm out. Bye-bye.